We all love our own bedroom. It's a place where you can come and unwind and relax. But unfortunately, more often than not, our rooms get filled with clutter. And how are we meant to relax when we're kicking clothes out the way everywhere? And this room is definitely guilty on both parts. Boring and messy, but not for long, because I've got an idea for a feature wall and an upgrade to the bed as well. For our wall, I'm going to be putting on these MDF sheets and I'm painting them in a contrasting colour to our timber. For the timber, I'm using a black butt decking board and I'm going to stagger the pattern. But the first step is to undercoat these MDF sheets. All right, now this undercoat's dry, it's time to get these MDF sheets on the wall. I've just marked where the studs are and I'll be screwing it off. The backing colour that I'm using on this wall is called Domino. You can see it's a nice dark colour and that's going to allow our feature timber to really pop. All right, while the paint dries, it's time to get onto the feature timber wall. I'm using this beautiful hardwood timber, but the tip here is what blade you use in your circular saw, because I'm going to be cutting these down into different widths. You'll see here, I've got a blade with 24 teeth. The problem with this one is it doesn't have enough teeth, so the cut is going to be rough. This blade here, well, it's got a lot more teeth, about 40, but the problem is you can see that it's worn, so it's just going to burn through this hardwood. And again, we're not going to get a good cut. This blade here, it's perfect. It's brand new. It's got 60 teeth. Remember, the more teeth, the finer the cut. And you can see by using the right blade how smooth this cut ends up being. Right, now I've got all my boards cut to the widths that I'm happy with. A good tip here is just to coat both edges before you put it up, because obviously we painted our backing board black and we don't want to have to cut into it. Once this is done, I'll then get the boards up on the wall and finish it off. All right, we're ready to get this timber on the wall. I've decided to run it vertically, and that's the other reason why we put this MDF sheet up, because we're not going to pick up a stud wherever I put one of these, and that eliminates the problem of having to find a fixing point. And talking about the fixing points, I want to minimise how many nails you see. I am using a little fixing gun. If you don't have one, you can hire it. And talking about the fixings, the trick here is to make sure that you stagger where you put your nails. If you put them all in a straight line, when you're putting them up and you finish and you step back, it's just going to stand out. For the setup, there's no real science to it. It's basically whatever you grab, you put up. As long as you don't have all the thick ones in a row and all the thin ones, then you're going to be all right. For the spacings, I'm using 10 mil, but it's all personal preference. You could go 12, you could go 15, you could even go 20. And that is a pretty good looking feature wall, if I do say so myself. Now the drama about using these little fixing guns, it's hard to see where the holes are. But I'm just using a hardwood filler to fill them up. Once that's dry, I'll give it a sand and we're ready for a clear coat. This wall's come up a treat. You know what I love about this feature wall? It's not just limited to a bedroom. You can use it anywhere in your house. You want to create a feature. It could be the hallway, the living room, even your front entrance. Well, this room is definitely not boring anymore, and putting these lights up, it's just added to this beautiful feature. But there's one problem that I still need to fix, and that was a mess. It was all over the floor. For that, I'm using a bed with a bit of storage. A recent survey found 56% of blokes reckon their partner uses more storage space, and that 48% want more storage in the bedroom. That's what we're doing here. The beds also go in to control the clutter, and 41% of men want less of that too. Oh, that is comfy. Unfortunately, I can't stay here. I've got to finish this room. That's 8, 9, 10, 11. I don't know where I'm going to fit. I'm absolutely loving this wall. It just brings a warmth to this bedroom and it is a beautiful feature. And this bed, oh, it looks very comfortable and there's enough cushions here to definitely keep my wife happy. And how smart is this for storage? Underneath the mattress, there's actually 2 drawers here. You wouldn't even know. We've got some linen on this side, still plenty of room in here. And on my side, wow, look at that. Enough room for my tools. I had that in there. I think I've got everything I need.